myself. I am Nadla. I'm from Indonesia, and introduce my friend Erda, Yula, Salima, Aisyah, and Aisyah. Okay. Thank you for taking the time, Rowan. Okay.
No problem.
Sorry about the change in schedule.
That's okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's start the first question. What are you doing at the moment?
Well, for me personally, it's been a kind of really long lockdown, and I haven't really gone outside very much. So lately, not very much.
Okay. Are you a student?
Yeah, I'm a student. I'm a junior in high school.
Oh, junior high. Sorry, junior or senior?
I'm about to be senior, yes.
Okay. How old are you?
17.
Oh, 17. I'm 21 this year, and the same for my friends. Okay. What is your hobby, Roy?
I don't have much of a hobby at the moment.
Recording in progress.
But right now it's mostly just listening to music, and I tinker with computers, and yeah.
Yeah, I see you're posting in Instagram and more video.
Yeah, I love to take photos, so I have a lot of those.
Okay. Have you ever been to Indonesia?
No, to go there.
Do you know Bali?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Bali is famous for surfers paradise.
Oh, over here, a lot of people surf as well. My brother does it every day.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about Indonesia, Roy?
I think Indonesia is a really cool nation. They have a really nice culture, and I think the religion really mixes in well with the population.
Okay. What Indonesia food that you have taste?
I'm sorry, can you say again?
What Indonesia food that you have taste?
I think I've been to a few Indonesian restaurants where I live, and I can't remember what I got, but I remember it was a little bit spicy.
Not spicy. Do you know rendang?
I think so.
Rendang is.
I don't think I got it before.
Being this organization for Minangkabau region in West Sumatra, Indonesia, and rendang is often described as a red dish of meat, most commonly beef. Yeah, that has been slow cooked and braised a coconut milk seasoned with a herb and spice mixture.
Oh, that sounds delicious. I love really herbal foods, or I mean spiced foods.
Yeah, and for your information, in 2011, rendang scrumptious meat dish from West Sumatra was crowded the best food in CNN World 50 Best Foods.
Oh, that must make it a really good food. I should try it out next time I go to an Asian restaurant.
Okay, and the next question from Aisyah. Okay.
Hello, Rowan.
Hello.
My name is Tasha. As you know, today we were in the middle of pandemic. So I want to ask you a few questions related to this situation.
Okay.
The first question is, I want to ask you, how is the current situation in your country regarding this pandemic?
Right now, where I am, it's actually very positive at the moment because everybody is getting vaccinated. About 70% of the adult population has been at least vaccinated once. So there haven't been many new cases, and people have been opening up their states and businesses.
Have you received any vaccine injection?
Any what?
Vaccine.
I don't think so.
So the next question that I want to ask you, how do the government handle COVID case in your country? What steps are being taken by government to deal with this COVID-19?
So the government has been taking steps to limit social interaction between people, and like in many other countries, I wouldn't say they've handled it very well, at least at the start, because they shut down a lot of businesses and they were kind of slow to react to it. So a lot of people got infected and they didn't enforce their laws very well. But I would say that they got better at it as time went on, even though people have kind of resisted any kind of restraint from going outside. But people have been following the laws in general.
Is there any lockdown in there?
Is it in there?
Lockdown.
Was a lockdown, but it was lifted recently.
How long have the lockdown? Yeah.
How long did it last?
Yeah.
It did for, I would say, about a year or so. Although it wasn't complete lockdown, so you could usually go outside your home still.
So the next question I want to ask, how did COVID first appear in your country?
So COVID first appeared in the East. It was through airplanes and boats coming over from infected countries in Europe. And in the West, where I am, it came from some airline flights from China and some Asian countries. And in some places, it kind of just appeared with no real connection to anywhere.
So what do people in your country doing during this pandemic? How about you?
A lot of people have been really, really, really bored during this pandemic. So they've been picking up new hobbies and I guess trying to make themselves better and maybe trying to do some things that don't have to do with interacting with people. So like going on hikes by themselves. Personally, I've been learning new languages in my lockdown, and I've been learning about how to work with computers a little bit better and listening to music.
How about school?
School has been not very good over the past year because our schools are adapted to be in person, but they had to really quickly change to being not in person off the grid. So they've had to make some pretty drastic measures in terms of student workload and all of that. So students have been feeling really stressed.
I think that's a question for me. Thank you, Rohan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ron, thank you for taking the time, and we are waiting for you in Indonesia, Ron.
Thank you. I'd love to be there.
Yeah. Do you any question? No?
Do you think COVID has felt any different over there as opposed to what I've described?
I'm sorry, Ron, can you repeat your question again?
Do you think the pandemic has felt any different over there as like opposed to what I've described over here?
I think it's the same over here, because much new case there too. You know what I mean, right? I'm sorry, my English not very good.
Don't worry. Did the government work well at the start of the pandemic?
The government, I think they not really good too. I think it's just got slow response from them, and yeah, like that.
Well, I hope they all get better as the United States has. I think a shift of government has really helped it out.
Yes.
Is there anything else?
Okay, I think done. Okay, thank you, Rowan, for the time, and stay safe, stay healthy, and have a nice day.
Thank you. You guys have a nice day as well. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I
Yeah.
want to pick the picture.
Okay.
1, 2, and cheers. Thank you, Rowan. See you.
Thank you. Bye. Have fun.
Waalaikumsalam.
Praise to God, lead us always after a censor our scheme, and praise to Allah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Oh God, His mercy and grace to us, so that we can all get together in healthy state with liking it. As for the structure of the event, the night is as follows: 1 opening, 2 interview, 3 closing. Before the event we start, let us opening with reading Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My be running smooth and both been to us all. Amin.
Nice to meet you, Alija, and nice to meet you, Cikgu Zaid. Yes, Cikgu Zaid. And I call you Cikgu. Okay.
And
All right, no problem.
we keep it in Malay.
Thank you
Cikgu.
for your time. Okay. Now it's my turn to ask. And the first question is, where do you come from?
Okay. All right. That's the question. Okay. He will start first. We're actually from a different area.
So I'm from Brunei. I'm currently in Temburong, one of the districts.
Oh, yes, that's really far. That's really far from me, by the way, because I'm
Sounds
in.
far. Don't make it sound far. It's Brunei.
So, but for them, it's like a different district. It's like, how do I say it? Let's give them some like Jakarta and Bandung, maybe.
Kabupaten, is it Kabupaten? If Malaysia, Indonesia using that one, the Kabupaten, something, I don't know.
Yeah, Kabupaten. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different.
We're not that far, but he is in a different district. I am in Brunei Mara, so.
Yeah, and I am the district which is separated by Malaysia.
Thank you. And how about you, Najla? Where are you from? Are we allowed to ask? Are we allowed to ask?
I'm from Pekanbaru, Indonesia. Pekanbaru is province is Riau, Pekanbaru in Indonesia.
I see. So that is it's not in Jakarta, it's in Riau. So Riau, Jakarta.
Riau.
Oh, okay. All right. How about the rest? Like Salima, Aisha, and Yola. They are the same place with you, same province.
Salima
Yes.
is from?
We are the same.
Same. Oh, all right.
You guys at a hostel?
Sorry?
Are you staying in a hostel?
No.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Cikgu Zaid, it sounds to me that he really missed it there, or what?
Yeah, I miss the mountains. I miss because I went to Sumatra last time alone.
Wow,
backpacking.
mashallah.
Not really backpacking. I stayed at a hostel. No, I wouldn't consider it as backpacking when you stay at a hostel.
Backpacking lah, because still it's like a
solo travel. Staying in a
appreciate your
hotel.
progress. Appreciate your progress. It's like you appreciate your progress. It's your first, at least daripada nada, you know, I mean, like for me, I haven't done that, and then you're doing it alone, so it could be considered as backpacking.
Luxury backpacking. Talur.
Luxury. Okay,
But
yeah.
yeah, I have been to Indonesia. I went to Sumatra. I went to Pariaman, Bukit Tinggi, of course, Jakarta. Yeah, and those places like, oh, but I like Sumatra. Jakarta is okay. I like it too, but it's too much. Macets everywhere.
I've only been to Jakarta. That's it.
What about you guys? Have you guys been to Brunei? We have
Next
Yola.
time maybe.
Yeah.
Next time.
What Indonesian food did you have taste?
And
What
a
Indonesia?
lot.
A lot. We can find it
lot.
here even. Well,
Yes.
yeah. My favorite Indonesian food is one of my favorites. It's like on the top list lah. I don't know. Well, I've tried balado.
Oh
that's
yes.
food I don't-
Oh, ayam and daging sambal balado. Woof.
I know.
And then after that,
But-
I'll go to the toilet.
Yes. And then
It's
I don't
so
know.
spicy.
Yeah, you cannot beat any. I mean, like, how do I say, spiciness food from other country can't beat how original it is. But I don't know. It's different level, a different category of spicy. But because
Yeah.
and then bakso is my favorite.
I
So what else
remember
do you
when I went to Jakarta.
Bakso, yeah.
Bakso
You
is
know,
my favorite.
this. Do you know about this cucur pisang? What is this? Pisang goreng that they have in Jakarta. They eat it with chili padi.
Yeah. I know that. I mean, like, can't imagine. And then they eat chili padi like that. I only learned now. Like, I eat tahu. You know that tahu? What do we call that?
Tahu sumbat.
Yeah, or without the sumbat, without
Tahu,
but tahu.
yeah.
That's cute. That's cute. Without the
But
sumbat.
Yeah. Even just the tahu itself, but also tahu sumbat is my favorite. And eating that chili is I just learned it like just recently, not this year lah, like, because I thought it would be very, very spicy, but then when I tried it together, like, it comes well lah, like chili and the tahu.
And of course, if me, my top list is the ayam penyet.
Oh yeah, I forgot about ayam penyet.
Penyet is popular.
Very popular.
It is.
Really,
The sambal
authentic.
is yes.
yes,
And
I cannot
Sambal terasi.
deny that. Sambal terasi.
why are we talking about food?
It's okay, but we really love Indonesian food because to me, when I was in Kuala Lumpur, I know some makcik, like some aunties, they sell there, and then it's really good because it's not really like it's an Indonesian food. It's not made by some not Indonesian, right? So to me, it's authentic lah. And how they, I don't know how they push the chili.
I think Indonesian food is more like they use a lot of spices and varieties of spices,
Yes.
and that makes it special.
We are 3 years in semester
Oh.
6.
Oh.
Semester 6.
Mashallah. Nice. Good to know. That's good to know. So, what is it? Do you have a major or something? Like, for me, it's a business school student. So I'm like, let's say I'm majoring in international business, for example. And then if in nursing, is there any specific, how do I say, major that you guys are majoring in? Or just nursing?
I
Apa
think
major
just
dorang?
nursing.
Nursing
Or
only.
nursing general.
Yeah.
General. Oh, okay. I don't know, so yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry if I have to interview you. I was just curious.
It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
we just want to know.
Nice. Okay.
All the
is
best.
there- All the best to all of you.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
The next question. What do you think about Indonesia? The first for sis Alijah. What do you think about Indonesia?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's the first thing that came into my mind. It's a beautiful
It's
country.
culturic, very culturic for me. Like they have lots of different part of Indonesia has
Yes.
different culture. I'm a culture guy. I like culture. I love culture. I love custom.
Yes.
I love it.
For me, I don't know how to say it. For your info, I watch a lot of Netflix, which is Indonesian movie, but based on the true story. Like, but right now it's not in my head. That's the problem because I didn't you know the presidents, and then there's this lady. Can anyone
Habibi.
remind me?
It's
Habibi, and then
Habibi,
other
I guess.
lagi like Sukarno, and then
Sukarno.
the lady who the actress was Dian Sastro. So
I
that
think I
was
know
the
that
movie.
movie.
So yeah, I know. But sometimes I can't remember. It was a history lah. You guys know history. So Indonesia has lots of history. So I look up to it because the people are trying to macam, how do I say it? They have that keberanian, for
Courage.
to fight to fight for Indonesia, to fight for their country. You have lots of role models, and then in your history lah. Not saying that we don't have, but I look up to Indonesia. It's really beautiful country and many histories that I love.
True.
But what's
Did you
the name?
watch the movie Dian Sastro?
Yeah. What was the name? I forgot.
Dian Sastro movie.
Sorry,
Yeah.
the name?
The name of the
Habibi.
movie
Sastro movie.
Habibi and
about
Ainun.
Oh, no,
yes, Habibi
no,
and Ainun.
Habibi Ainun.
Dian Sastro is
No, Dian Sastro.
yeah. That is
Dian Sastro.
that is one different history, right? It was Ibu Kartini.
Kartini.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kartini. Kartini.
See? So I don't really know much, but Indonesia has beautiful histories. Yeah. Correct, right? Oh, I have 2% now.
Okay, the last question. How's the education at Brunei?
Yes. About education, what is it that you want to ask about Brunei's education?
How's the education in Brunei?
How's the education? How's the education in Brunei?
Is it during COVID or what?
Yeah, it's too general. What do you guys want to know?
General.
Generally, okay. In Brunei, from SD, in Indonesia you call it SD, Sekolah Dasar. Okay, we practice a bilingual system. Okay, so children as young as 5 years old are being taught both Bahasa Melayu and English language. So in the school system, we have both language. There are subjects that are being taught in Bahasa Melayu, and there are also subjects which are taught in English language. Okay, yeah, and it's a bilingual, we have a bilingual system, and our system, the education system in Brunei, is based on the UK system. Okay, why is it that Brunei use the UK system? If we would like to share you the history of the education in Brunei about 100 years ago, yeah, that's when education becomes a formal education, being introduced by the former Sultan to educate, to make sure that all Bruneian go to school. So regardless their age, everybody must go to school. But the student, they can start going to school as early as 5 years old. Yeah. What else? Yeah, I think generally the general information that I can share. if there's anything
Are we,
specific.
do you want to add about Sekolah Agama? How it is?
Oh yes.
Yes.
So in Brunei, the education system, in the morning we school from 7 to 12:30. That is for the main the how do you say it? The mainstream, not the mainstream. The regular school, okay?
A regular school.
The regular
And
school. That's when
And the days as well. The days.
And then in the afternoon, every Muslim Bruneian are required
Yes.
to go to religious school. So in the afternoon, the student have to go to another school, teach by religious teachers. So in the afternoon, the student will be taught the Quran, the Tasawwuf, the Tajweed, the what else?
Tarikh.
I forgot.
Tarikh.
All this Tarikh, the history of
Muamalat.
Islamic history and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah, Muamalat is what was it? Oh, jual beli. Jual beli dalam Islam, munakahat, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So we
something
have
like that.
two ministry handling the
The
education system.
Yes.
The Ministry of Education is responsible for the mainstream education. Okay. And while the Ministry of Religious Affairs, Kementerian Hal Ehwal Ugama, they are responsible to educate the student about religious matters. Yeah, so it's balanced. We have the dunyawi knowledge as well as the ukhrawi knowledge.
Yeah. And also, I don't know if this matter. For us, we have school until from Monday until Thursday. Friday is no school day, public holiday.
Yeah.
And the Saturday we have school. So Friday and Sunday no school. I don't know if it's the same in your country.
Yeah. We school on Sunday. On
Friday and Sunday, no school.
No school.
On Friday.
It's different from Indonesia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What about
And
your country?
In Indonesia, we have Saturday and Sunday for holiday.
Off.
It's a weekend.
I think I prefer that one. I don't know.
I think the reason the government has its reason for not for giving us the Friday as off day to give way. Yeah, that's how. That.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's about it, I think.
Until what age do students take religious lesson?
Sorry?
Come again?
Until what age do students take religion?
Until what age they have to sekolah agama? They have until darjah 6.
Until what age?
Yes, what age?
Well,
what age?
I think until university level.
Sekolah agama ba?
Sekolah agama, after that they are able to go to Kupu SB. Well, of course, they have to pass their O level and A level first.
Oh, yeah. But then for the sekolah agama, I think, I don't know if what you meant
12,
is,
13, 14.
Yeah, because
13, 14 years old.
we have, darjah pra. We call it darjah pra. Darjah pra masih, right? They still use it, right? Now?
Yeah.
It's not like year 1, year 2. So darjah 1 until darjah 6. Yeah. And then darjah 6, there we will have that official exam for the what do you call that? Yeah, I think it's the peperiksaan sekolah agama, something like that. So it's from
SSRU. They call it SSRU. Sijil Sekolah
Rendah Agama.
Sijil Sekolah Rendah Agama. Yes, SSRU.
Yes. So that is around 14, right? So
yeah.
And then after that, as long as you attend it from darjah pra until primary 6, we call it Darjah 6. So after
And
that,
let me remind you that well, this is added information for them. It is under the act in Brunei, under Akta, that all Muslim must go to religious school.
Silahkan.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Okay, as we know, today we were in the middle of the pandemic, right? So
Yes.
I want to ask you some question related to COVID-19. Is that okay?
Oh, yes. Inshallah,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so the first question I want to ask, what is the current situation of COVID-19 on your country?
Well, as of 26 June, that was 2 days ago, there's 2 new import case, we call it, and it's not a local case, so it would be we have 259 cases altogether, but due to these 2 import cases, it is the 258 and 259. So is it the details of the cases you want to know, or it's just the general like that? I mean, is that okay if I just go on and tell you a summary of how these import cases came from and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. So it was reported from our press conference 2 days ago, 26 June, where these import cases is one man and the other one is woman. The man was 38-year-old man, which just arrived from Singapore via from Indonesia via Singapore on 13th June, and he had sore throat, something like that. So for 5 days, and then so it was determined that he has the cases. I mean, he has he is one of the infected. And then the other case was a 39-year-old woman. She also arrived to Brunei from Indonesia on the 13th June. So, but she doesn't have any symptoms. So basically, we were 1 year COVID free, alhamdulillah. So this is just the new 2 cases recently. Other than that, that's the current situation lah in Brunei. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The second question I want to ask is, how do the government handle COVID cases in your country? Like, what steps are being taken by government to deal with this COVID-19?
Okay. First of all, when it was the first how do I say it? When it was really new last time, it was I think I'm just not quick on my feet. I don't know why. So what happened was there was a press conference where we should just maintain our distance, and then we were not allowed, or we were not permitted to have any occasions like any sports or any events outside, even though it's a wedding. It was totally banned. That was during phase 1, I think. And then that was back in 2020. I don't really have the dates, but then the second press conference where that was before Eid. Even Eid, we had no Eid. We were not allowed to have any open houses and all that. And then only 2021, this year, it was how do I say it? They actually slowly allow us to actually go out, like, but then it was really slowly. There's like gyms started to open, and then events are allowed, like wedding ceremonies and all that, but we have a limited how do I say it, number of people who are allowed. Like, we cannot have like thousands of gatherings. It's only like below 100, something like that. I don't know if this helped you. I hope so. So and then we were slowly allowed to do some, like if you want to have the sport events or anything like that, which we don't have before. And then still we have a titah from our sultan that we still should do some of the SOPs, like not to be too close and all that. It's just simple stuff like that. Yeah.
So during 2020 is like lockdown in there?
We don't have lockdown.
Oh. Okay.
We only have. Can I speak?
Yes.
Okay. So I thought because connection here is crappy. Several times I got disconnected. So sorry about that. Okay. So you guys were talking about the lockdown. Okay.
Yes.
So if Alhamdulillah, Brunei, after receiving about the declaration of this worldwide pandemic, okay, we don't have lockdown, but what we do is that we have all the borders closed. The airport, the land borders are all closed.
Oh, I think he got disconnected again, but it's okay. But he has good info, so maybe we could wait.
Okay.
Okay, he's back.
Okay, no problem.
He's back.
So yeah, so
Yeah,
UNN sucks. Okay. So we don't have lockdown, but we are not. We are still able to go around. Okay. In Brunei, but last year we don't have lockdown. But what we do have is that we don't have any some sort of mass gathering like Alija said just now. There's no weddings, not even mass prayer for Eid or the Friday prayer, or even during Ramadan there's no Taraweh at the mosque. Okay, Alhamdulillah, because of the precautions implemented by the government, we managed to repel the instruction of lockdown. Nobody wants lockdown. We saw how lockdown done.
Oh, yes. From other countries. Hold on. I think he'll be back. Yeah, because we are scared of, if we don't follow the SOP that was given from the government, they will also they warn us like we will have a lockdown, like we would stay at home. But then okay, he's back, so he could continue.
God, this is annoying.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
When I am in the group of sharing and then disconnected, I feel like like someone's turned their back on me.
No, I haven't yet.
But yeah, okay. So we done. Okay, again, the lockdown done, and pretty much we are living normal life here in Brunei. Normal routine. Now that we are allowed to attend up to 1,000 attendee for any event. And then what else?
Yeah, actually, I want to say something because you actually reminded me. I remember when you told me about like if we don't follow the SOP and then we might have the lockdown. I remember that. Now it came back to my head. I remember people were like, we were having that articles, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
I can't remember. Did we? I don't think. We don't have work. We don't have lockdown, but we do have work from home.
yeah. Yes, we have work from home, but it's not a lockdown thing. Well, yes. That's
it's not a lockdown thing.
Yes.
Yeah, even the number of people going to the office are limited.
Yes. We have work from home.
Yeah. Oh God. Never have I ever imagined myself in this lifetime to be in such situation.
Yeah.
Seriously, 5 months working at home, and then not meeting my children, my student. No,
Yeah.
it's hard. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it. Anything else?
So the next question is, how did COVID first appear in your country, except for two people, this current people?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that one I'll pass to Mr. Zaid, Cikgu Zaid.
Okay, I remember it was the first cluster, the public
Yeah, the first cluster from KL.
Yes,
I
there
think.
were the costs. There were the people. I mean, like everybody's blaming them for that. So that's how it comes. The first outbreak came from Kuala Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, because this bunch of people. Oh God, sounds sarcastic. But, yeah. But okay,
I know.
these people attended this public event, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was at a stadium. A mass gathering of public people all over Asia, includes Brunei. And then after that, they came to Brunei, and that's when it first broke out.
Yeah, the first import case lah, import case. It's not import case,
We
right?
started
It's
by
a
import
local.
case, right?
Oh, import
We don't
case,
have
yes.
the local case.
Local case,
It's
yeah. The
always
first one
import
is
case.
also import, yes, import case.
Oh, it was
Good.
yeah.
It's good to have this interview because it gives me back those, memories back, because I kind of like forgot about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I wonder how they are now.
Yes. I don't know how to check, but yeah. You know what? I think I have additional information for that. And then what happened when the first outbreak was, and then remember, Cikgu Zaid, because they were quarantined at their home, right? And then the government people were sending food to their house. They cannot go out. Remember? It was like that, right? Because I have my friend who is one of them. I mean, not my friend. I mean, my friend who is neighbor with one of those import cases. So what happened? Yeah, the Ministry of Health, I think, they send food, like all the necessities to their house.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they're not to go out of the house.
No, for a certain period.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I remember that one. That's an additional. So, yeah, for the first cluster. Anything else?
First cluster, I don't know much, but I do remember that we have to close the school immediately. We received the news in the afternoon, and then
yes,
it was in the afternoon, and then everybody was not panic. I think shocked, more like shocked. Because
yes, we were shocked.
I think it was early March.
Last year.
It was sometime, early March, and suddenly the day went well. It was on Tuesday, I remember. It was on Tuesday, and then suddenly there's this text message from WhatsApp telling us not to come to school because of the outbreak. Suddenly everything changed after that. Like, we're not allowed to go to school. Everything is internet. Everything is through phone, through all this. Like, oh my God, like, it's a shock. I feel like it's a, like if you watch zombie apocalypse.
Yes, but that's my additional info. I remember that those who are infected, they were quarantined at home. No visitors, but they were provided food by the Ministry of Health. They are not allowed to go out. And then for the school part, it's good that Cikgu Zaid included it, because I don't know if I have no idea or I don't remember. So, but I knew that my cousins, my small nieces, they are like starting to do their education from home through the internet. So yeah, that's how it was. Okay.
So for the last question is about vaccine. I want to ask you. I want to ask you, have you received the vaccine injection?
Yes, I would pass it to Cikgu Zaid. I do know a bit, but let's just share together.
You haven't got yours, Elijah?
No, not yet. I'm not a frontliner. Well, I'm eyeing on the Moderna, but still we are not allowed to choose, right? But I was reading a lot of Moderna vaccine. We just got that in, I think like all over 50 or 60,000 slots ka. Yeah. Of Moderna. So okay, this teacher has actually got vaccinated. So congratulations. You did, right?
Yeah, my first shot was before Raya during Ramadan. That was my first shot.
Wow.
I got the
Astra,
AstraZeneca.
yeah, Astra. And then the
Yeah,
second,
now they are using the Moderna already.
the second one, the other one, right? Your second
The
dose.
second shot will be in July. Any other question?
Okay. Is the no question. Is the last question from Aisha. Okay, thank you for your time and opportunity, Cikgu and Sis Alija. Sorry for
Thank you.
my mistake.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Thank you so much
It's
to
okay.
everyone also.
Yes.
Have-
So we have
Okay.
Salima, Aisha,
Aisha,
Najla, Erda Fabriza, and Yola Agustia Shafitri.
Shafitri.
Wow. So
I
glamorous
love the
name.
I love the name. Seriously, I love the name. So thank you to all sisters involved, and then of course to Salima, because your effort on, how do I say it, creating the Zoom meeting, because I don't know how. So
Thank
it's
you for
really
having us and
Yes.
getting to know our country and our system and all that. And nice meeting you all. It's a pleasure.
Yes.
Ah, I miss Indonesia. I miss traveling Indonesia.
Maybe one day to meet.
Damn
Yeah,
you, COVID.
inshallah. Yeah. So
Well,
you guys take
Everybody
care.
take care, yeah?
Yes. I
Yes,
really appreciate for you
Okay.
to have
Thanks.
us. Yeah. Thank you so much for having us. If anything, maybe next project, just let me know. Allah. So I don't know if it's the same
Okay.
story. We have to repeat it. I'm kidding. So
Yes,
all the best in your
if there's
project.
anything that we can help, I think myself, I'm willing to help. I'm willing to help within whatever information that I can give, whatever I know. Like, being a teacher, the fact that I'm a teacher, that I like to share information, I like to share knowledge. So yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Yeah. All the best.
Thank you, Sis. Thank you,
Thank you.
Cikgu.
You're welcome.
Assalamualaikum.
Okay.
Have a good
Good luck,
night.
everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, stay safe.
Okay.
And yeah, take care.
Yeah. Drink a
Okay.
lot of water.
Can we take picture?
Oh, how?
Oh,
Wait.
Can.
someone has to put out their phone and take a good picture of us.
And then you hold on. I will go to my wall so that I have a good background. I'm in my brother's room. In my room I have cats. I don't want the cat to be inside the interview. So yeah.